Hey guys, it's me, Aegon here. Hi. Hello. The thumbnail is a bit provocative, isn't it? When it comes to sticking a needle into your face, some people might think of something like MTS. If MTS promotes skin regeneration by physically inserting needles into the face, the needles that I'm going to introduce today are applied to the face. And that needle is called Spikyl. Spikyl raw materials are obtained from fine bone fragments of sponges and marine animals living in the sea and have a long needle shape. That's why it's expressed as a needle. Spikyls can be made into cosmetics by refining them through several processes and then mixing them with other raw materials. At this time, the ingredient named hydrolyzed sponge was born. Hydrolyzed raw materials with a needle-shaped structure called spikyl penetrates deep into the skin and stimulate it, which opens the passage, induces regeneration, removes dead skin cells, and help with absorption. So the effect may vary depending on what additional ingredients are included, and if you apply a product that contains this ingredient as the first step of your basic care, it can help with the absorption of the next step. As a result, is it to help make the skin with complex problems smooth and silky through a quick turnover. But after hearing this, you might think, a needle going into the face? So you still have needles in your face? Isn't it worse? But unlike chemical peeling, Spikyl normalizes the skin in a short period of time by inserting a needle to stimulate the skin, causing it to regenerate and pushing the dead skin cells up to remove them. I don't know if some of you have watched the previous skin cycling video, but skin cycling is a skincare routine that normalizes the skin condition and helps the skin become smooth by adjusting the skin's turnover cycle. Similar to this, you can think of Spikyl as a principle that quickly regenerates the skin's trouble areas while adjusting the skin's turnover cycle. I know that procedures such as MTS, which are commonly performed at dermatologists, are also carried out on the same principle. If MTS physically causes damage into the skin and regenerates it, Spikyl also causes damage and regenerates the skin in the same way, but it's more convenient to perform home care at home, so I think it'd be nice to think that it was created so that you can do as much as you want. So what products contain Spikyls? Spikyl products come in various types, including essence, ampoule, cream, and hair care products. Each type has different main effects. I'll tell you which product have what ingredients, how to use them, and precautions, so stay tuned. Vita Cosmetics Riedel Shot. This product is very popular in Korea. Basically, it contains Cica ingredients, so it can be soothing, and it's a good idea to apply together with products that produce effects such as Plus Alpha, for example ceramide, collagen, or skin regeneration ingredients, and it'd be great to think of it as a product that can create synergy with the products applied in the next step. There are 5 types: 50, 100, 300, 700, and 1000, of which 100 is the most popular in Korea. You must use it at night and in the first step after washing your face. It's also good as a starter product. The number of uses varies depending on the number. 50 and 100 are for daily use, 300 is for use once every 3 days, 700 is for use once a week, and 1000 is for topical use. The Cica Riedel Physical Derma Delivery System, which is 14 times thinner than pores, is applied to delicately stimulate the skin and aid absorption, creating a smooth skin condition. The larger the number of Riedel shot, the greater the tingling sensation felt when applied. This is just for reference as the level of stimulation varies from person to person. And one more thing, I mentioned earlier that VD's Riedel shot requires different numbers of uses, but it's said to be more effective if you use products of different numbers in parallel. For example, repeated use of Riedel shot 50 and 300 by using 50 for 2 days, then using 300, and then using 50 again. This product has good synergy with other products, so if there's a product that you want to see the best effects from, it'd be a good idea to use it together with that product. Tosong Real Spikyl Ampoule. This is said to contain multi-care ingredients along with 30,000 shots of 99% pure Spikyl. The main ingredients are adenosine and niacinamide, which are said to help strengthen the skin barrier and whiten the skin. Only high-purity spikyls extracted from freshwater sponges in clean areas were purified using Tosong's high-purity separation and purification technique. Bioneedle ingredients, including 30,000 shots of spikyl, act on skin cells to awaken the skin to help absorb active ingredients. In addition, it's said to contain panthenol, which helps soothe the skin, and moisturizing care amino acids. It has a snail slime texture that stretches and spreads smoothly and delivers a cool, stinging sensation. Personally, I didn't feel much of a stinging sensation. It's said to be a product that allows for daily care without irritation, but the directions for use are to apply to the face at the ampoule stage after using a toner twice a week, then press and rub to absorb. Absorption was quite fast and it felt more moisturizing than expected. In terms of stinging when compared with Riedel shot delivers the stinging sensation when there was a friction on the face, but with Tosong Spikyl Ampoule, I felt that there was stinging sensation even when I stayed still after applying it. Considering the level of stinging, it'd be better to use it twice a week as recommended by Tosung rather than daily. Additionally, since this product has a light finish, it'd be better to use it with a moisturizing product. Dermaform Soothing Repair Toning Serum R4 and Anti-Wrinkle Volume Shot. The Soothing Repair Toning Serum R4 is a 3-color marks and elasticity care product that contains bakuchiol, niacinamide, and glutathione to help with trace and elasticity care. Anti-Wrinkle Volume Shot contains heptapeptide 48, collagen extract, and SH polypeptide to improve wrinkles and increase elasticity and volume. The toning serum is said to be nourishing, but it seems to have a light cream-like texture. It provided a deeper moisturizing feel than expected and seemed to have a sticky, less soft finish. So if you're not someone with a dry skin type, I think it'd be okay to use it alone. Anti-Wrinkle Volume Shot is a transparent gel formulation with a red capsule inside, and as the red capsule is absorbed, it's said to be a dual functional product that not only improves wrinkles but also has a whitening effect. It has a really moist application and a slight, barely noticeable sting sensation. I thought it was a good product to use every day, and personally, it dispenses a seemingly large amount with one pump, so I recommend using it and adjusting the amount to suit your taste. Mediorga Spicule Cream. This is said to contain white spicules that have been separated and purified to high purity using Mediorga's technology to equalize the size of the microneedles, helping to repair the skin by stimulating it for a certain period of time. It's said to help reduce pain and prevent the skin from becoming sensitive. In addition, it contains rosy fruit extract, water-soluble collagen, and centella extract, making it a good product for those who want soothing and volumizing elasticity. The formula was lighter than expected, but it turned white when much is used, so I needed to adjust the amount. It's said to be used after using toner, but personally, I think it'd be good to apply it after applying toner or serum or ampoule. It'd be also good to lightly apply moisturizing cream after applying the cream. The sting sensation seemed to be more noticeable than expected, and it's said to be used once every 2 to 3 days. If it stings too much when using it for the first time, I recommend mixing it with a moisturizing cream or ampoule. Dr. Scalp Spicule Complex Ampoule. This is said to contain natural microspicules, a new concept natural raw material beyond existing spicules. It contains 7 natural patented ingredients that penetrate deep into the pores of the scalp to help moisturize, vitalize, and soothe the hair. 17 types of aminos provides moisture, shine, and moisture to the hair, and is said to provide softness at the same time. I thought I could use this product with confidence as it was free from preservatives, artificial colors, and harmful substances. The method of use: shampoo cleanly with a scalp shampoo, dry the scalp after washing, shake the spicule ampoule well, and then apply it to the scalp. It's recommended to use it 1 to 2 times a day, and it's said that the more frequently you use it, the more it helps to improve the problems, and there is no need to rinse it off after use. In the case of scalp products, absorption is the key, and since it contains spicule along with various ingredients, it's expected that this product will help with the absorption. Of course, spicule ingredients may cause irritation, so if you have sensitive scalp, you should use it with caution, but I think it'd be more effective than other scalp products. Since the spicule itself is an ingredient that can irritate the skin, I'll tell you the degree of stinging and what product and how much to use. Let me tell you the order of stinging sensation I felt when I used it. Personally, VD Riedel Shot 1000 stung the most. Next was VD Riedel Shot 700 and Mediorga Cream. VD Riedel Shot 300, VD Riedel Shot 100, and Tosung Serum were similar. VD Riedel Shot 50, Dermaform's Toning Serum, and Anti-Wrinkle Shot were the least irritating. I think the best products to use daily with no worries were Dermaform Toning Serum, Anti-Wrinkle Shot, and VD Cosmetic 50. But for those who say they don't mind a little more stinging, I recommend Riedel Shot 100. If you want to use more than that, I recommend Riedel Shot 300, 700, and Mediorga Cream. In the case of Riedel Shot 1000, it's the most stinging product and must be used topically. Lastly, to summarize the recommendation for each effect, skin texture is the default value. If you want soothing, I recommend VD Cosmetic Riedel Shot. If you want skin barrier strengthening and whitening, Tosung Ampoule. If you want soothing, volume, and elasticity, I recommend Mediorga Cream. For wrinkle improvement and elasticity, Dermaform Serum and Volume Shot. And for scalp hair loss management, I recommend Dr. Scalp. Lastly, I'll give you some precautions and finish the video. Please be sure to read these precautions and use them as a reference. The Speakio raw materials and products I introduced today are not necessarily good for everyone. There may definitely be side effects. When I looked it up, I couldn't find any ingredients that shouldn't be used together, but I recommend using products like retinol every other day, not daily. Among the products introduced today, VD Cosmetic is a product used in the first step of skincare after washing the face. But if you're worried about your skin being too sensitive, you can also use it after gently smoothing out your skin texture with a toner. I especially like VD Real Shot product because I've seen its effects so well. After using Real Shot 100, I got used to it and started using Real Shot 300 and used it with retinol. There was something I overlooked at this time. I was supposed to use 300 once every 3 days, but I used it every day out of habit, and I also used retinol every day. So I started to have troubles and I got a lot of acne. I feel that there are side effects if you do not follow the frequency of use, so I hope you use it while carefully controlling the amount and frequency. And the most important thing is that it's not recommended to use it with beauty devices. It's that the skin irritation may increase when exposed to high temperature, light, or irritation generated by LED masks or skincare devices. And since the skin has already been greatly irritated immediately after dermatological treatment, it's recommended to use it after the skin has fully recovered. If this is your first time using a Speakio product, apply it little by little, starting from the outside of your face to see how your skin reacts, and if it's okay, gradually increase the amount of use by expanding the area to the inside of your face. For those who are afraid to test on their face, it's a good idea to test it by applying it on the inside of the skin on your forearm. However, if you experience itching or redness rather than stinging after applying it to your face, I recommend you stop immediately. While there are no ingredients that shouldn't be used together with it, I recommend using products that are effective for skin barrier, regeneration, soothing, or moisture. If you use it with a highly effective product like retinol, I recommend using it every other day with conjunction with a product with a different efficacy. Since it's an ingredient that's in the spotlight these days, I really wanted to tell you in detail, so I searched hard and I hope it'll be helpful to you. If there's any other questions about Speakio, please leave a comment. I'll answer as best as I can. So my video is still here. Thank you for watching my video today. Don't forget to subscribe, press the like buttons, and please leave some comments for me. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!